What is going on, everybody? Saludos Fit Familia. Hope all of you are doing well. Welcome to another video. This is episode 7 of Leveled Up Shredding. Now today is going to be a treat because today is going to be my refeed day. Now some of you may be asking, what's a refeed? And that's okay because I'm going to break down exactly what it is, how to do it, and the benefits that come with it. But before I get any further into this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button to keep up with your boy. If you're feeling generous, hit that like button. If you are a new subscriber, welcome. My name is Daniel. Pleasure. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you. I appreciate all of the support. So, what is a refeed? What is going on, everybody? So I am here to fill in for that poor individual who just tried to give an introduction to his own video. I don't know if any of you could tell, but not only did I look tired, I felt very tired. My energy levels were very low during that introduction, or during that whole morning. Actually, I'm 13 weeks into a diet and I'm getting to the point where the days leading up to a refeed, I get very, very tired just because I'm so carb depleted, I'm so calorie depleted. So that'll happen. If you run it back, I looked very tired. I felt very tired. I was kind of struggling. Like seriously, I was struggling to articulate what a refeed day was. So basically all a refeed day is, So how do you implement a refeed? And so how do you implement a refeed? Yeah, it was pretty bad. Anyways, before I show you my full day of eating on a refeed day, I wanted to tell you all exactly what a refeed is, how to do it, and the benefits that come with it to help you achieve your desired goal. So starting from square one, what is a refeed day? And basically, all a refeed day is jacking up your carbs, increasing the amount of carbohydrates for that day. Now, the amount that you increase it by really just depends on the individual. You can increase it by 150 grams of carbs, 200 grams of carbs, 300 grams of carbs, 400 grams of carbs. It just depends on the individual and how many refeed days you are taking. It could be 1, it could be 2, it could be 3. So that is basically what it is. Your fats and your proteins stay pretty much the same. If anything, you drop your fats just a little and you drop your proteins to 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. But the main macro that goes up on a refeed is your carbs. And so how do you implement it? Well, refeed days only apply if you are in a caloric deficit and if you've been in a caloric deficit for a few weeks now. If you are not in a caloric deficit, meaning if you are either in maintenance calories or you are in a surplus, aka bulking, a refeed day does not apply to you. This only applies to people that are in a deficit or that are cutting or that are dieting. The way you apply it is just the way I said. You either keep your fats the same or you drop them 5 to 4 grams. And depending on where your protein is, if it's super high because you're cutting, you can drop them down to 1 gram per pound of body weight, which is fine, or you can keep the protein even the same. But the one thing that you do have to do is you have to increase your carbohydrate intake, and you have to increase it by a good amount. And so yeah, that's how you implement it. And I'm gonna show you exactly how I implement it, and I'm gonna show you exactly what I eat, how many carbs I eat, all that good stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and bloop up an average day of dieting right here on the screen for you, just so you can see what a normal day of dieting looks like for me compared to a refeed day at the end of this video, so you can compare the macros. But yeah, take a look at those carbs. You jealous? Didn't think so. What are the benefits that come with a refeed day? Number one is psychological. When you know that a refeed day is approaching or when it's right around the corner, it gives you that motivational boost to go even harder. Like there are days where I'm like super dead, I'm on the treadmill, I'm doing my cardio, or I'm lifting super heavy and my energy levels are just super low and I'm just like, a refeed day is approaching, don't worry, this will all be worth it. So it gives you that motivational boost, all right? That psychological thing is real. Number two, and this is the main reason why I do refeeds myself, is to restore your glycogen stores. And so basically what that means is there will be days when you've been dieting on low carbs for a long time. There will be days that you wake up, look at yourself in the mirror, and you're going to appear very flat. Your muscles are legit going to just be flat. Your muscle fullness is just gone, and that's because your glycogen stores are depleted. They have been depleted because you've been on low carbs for such a long time. And that can also sometimes be very discouraging, especially because that isn't your goal. Your goal is to retain the muscle mass and just burn off the body fat, right? So that can be very discouraging sometimes. And so what happens when you have a refeed day and you eat all these carbs, you take all these carbs in, is they restore your glycogen stores. Your glycogen stores water into the muscles. It restores water back into the muscles and it fills you up a little bit more. It puffs you up. So that's why the day following refeed or the day of the refeed, you actually appear leaner. You are showing more detail in the body, so you appear leaner after a refeed, and this happens a lot. This is very common. So yeah, that is reason number 2. It also gives you more energy, so more energy output means higher quality training in the gym. And who doesn't want higher quality training in the gym, right? I always like to train hard, so when my energy levels are very low, it just sucks because I'm not able to push myself as hard. But the day after a refeed or the day on a refeed, I'm able to have an amazing gym session while still cutting. And the pump is great. The pump is great because of all the carbohydrates of the day. Reason number 3 is basically when you've been dieting for an extended period of time or for a long time, your leptin levels begin to drop. And they drop, and they drop. Dropping leptin levels usually signal a slower metabolism. If your metabolism begins to slow down, your fat burning process begins to slow down as well. You get to the point where, well, hey, I don't want to drop my calories any further. I've already dropped them down this much. I don't want to drop them down anymore. And your metabolism starts to adapt and keep up with that. You kind of want to trick your body by giving it these refeed days, by giving it these higher calories, more carbs. So yeah, you kind of trick the body. You don't allow it to adapt. You keep that metabolism at a good rate, so you keep burning fat at the amount of calories that you are in that deficit. Those are the 3 benefits that come with the refeed day. And yeah, let's get back to the video. Alright, so a very quick physique update. This morning I did weigh myself. I weighed at 191.8 pounds. Now overall that is pretty close to my overall goal, which is 190 pounds. I did say that that was my goal. However, I am feeling super motivated and encouraged to keep this thing going, to get more shredded than I was thinking actually. So now my next goal is 185 pounds, which is about 6-7 pounds away. I'm super excited to hit that goal. But anyways, here's a very quick physique update. Check out those tans, holy crap. That was from a fishing trip I had 2 weeks ago. But I am feeling flat. I can't wait to get about 500 carbs into the system. Alright, so we are back with breakfast meal number 1. And what better way to kick off a refeed day, a high carb day, with bread. So here I have 5 anabolic French toast. That's right, I'm ripping a page out of Coach Greg's cookbook, and I am having his anabolic French toast. This is one of the best low-fat breakfasts I can ever have. I mean, sometimes I even have this when I'm not on a high-carb day, and I still manage to hit under my carbs. But I don't usually have 5 slices of bread. But this time around, since it's a refeed, I am. So I'm having 5 anabolic French toast. I'm having 150 grams of strawberries on top of that. And then I have 2 slices of turkey bacon. And on the actual French toast, we have 500 grams of egg whites. So the total macros and calories for meal number 1 is going to be 967 calories, 124 grams of carbs, 12 grams of fat, and 92 grams of protein. This is also going to be my pre-workout meal here. And that's going to be one hell of a leg and shoulder workout. Anyways, I'm not going to show you my workout today because carbs are not only stealing my heart, but they're stealing the show today as well. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and enjoy this, and I'm going to see you all for meal number 2. Alright, so I just got back from my workout, had an awesome legs, shoulders, and then after that I had a cardio session, so your boy is tired. It is a beautiful day we are having today, by the way. I got my beautiful day vibes on right here. This color kind of just signifies that it is a beautiful day. And yeah, anyways, yeah, super great workout. There was drop sets, there was failure sets, and although I was doing all of that, I just couldn't seem to hold on to a pump. I couldn't seem to hold on to a pump, and that's just because my glycogen stores are completely depleted. If I did get a pump, it was only for a little bit, and it went away. I'm about to have meal 2. I'm gonna make up for all that. I'm gonna prepare it right now, and I'll see you when it's done. So I just finished preparing meal number 2, and I am having a brolicious meal. I am having 350 grams of jasmine rice, 8 ounces of cooked chicken breast, and 100 grams of asparagus here. And I'm going to add on top of that this is something all of you must have. This is Southwest hot mustard from I got it from Walmart. This is freaking delicious. If you are a mustard fan and you are a spicy type of foods fan, you are going to love this. This is actually 10 calories per serving, and the serving size is 1 teaspoon. This will quickly add up. So I don't generally have this when I'm on plan, when I'm kind of dieting, but since today is a higher carb day, I'm a bit more liberal with it. So I'm just going to add some of this onto here, and it's going to taste amazing. I'm actually super excited for this meal. I mean, the amount of carbs that I'm having here, I'm telling you, I am freaking starving right now. It was a great freaking workout. I didn't even get to finish my last thought, but basically, that was just a prime example as to why refeeds are important. These carbs are really, really going to help, and this is going to put me at around 250 carbs for the day, I believe. So I still got a lot of carbs to go for the day. I got about 250. I know it's like Christmas for me, honestly, y'all, it's like Christmas for me. The calories and macros for this meal are going to be 864 calories, and that's going to be 115 grams of carbs, 2 grams of fat, and 64 grams of protein. That actually puts me at 240 carbohydrates for the day, so I still got a lot for the day, and I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that at all. I'm so happy to hear that, but I'm super gonna enjoy this. Check this out, guys. I'm a bit more liberal with it today just because it is a high carb day. I'm going to enjoy the crap out of this. It probably wouldn't be a good idea to record it because I'm going to do unholy things to this food. Anyways, I'm gonna enjoy this, and I'm gonna see you all for meal number 3. Alright, so we are back in the kitchen for meal number 3. This is going to be pretty simple as well. All it's going to be is, and I actually just came back from the store to get this because I needed more, but it's going to be 3 servings of Kodiak cakes. This is the dark chocolate flavor. I'm just going to have 3 servings with water, that's it, nothing special, and 2 whole eggs. I noticed that my fats have been pretty low for the day. I think I'm at like 15 grams of fat for the day. So I'm just going to have 2 whole eggs. I'm going to have those sunny side up, because there is no better way to have a whole ass egg. You can argue with me if you want. I know they're scrambled, but sunny side up's the best way. Anyways, I'm gonna have 3 servings of this and 2 whole eggs, and that's gonna be meal 3. And so 3 whole servings is 159 grams of Kodiak cakes here. So 159 grams. Kodiak cakes, added water, that's it. Nothing special, but taste absolutely amazing. So I just finished preparing meal 3. Here we have the pancakes and the sunny side up eggs. I will say that I'm going to add sugar-free maple syrup. As you can see, it's almost out. Really, this is only 5 calories per serving. We're talking about 2 tablespoons, so super, super low calorie maple syrup here. I'm just gonna drizzle it over the pancakes. It's gonna taste amazing. And there you have meal number 3. And so the calories and the macros for meal number 3 are going to be 710 calories, 84 grams of carbs, 22 grams of fat, and 54 grams of protein. Pretty simple, tastes amazing, tastes bomb, high in carbs, high in protein. This is my highest fat meal of the day. Like I said, my fats were pretty low, so I needed something to pick them up a little bit. So Kodiak cakes and whole eggs did the job. And so, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and enjoy this, and then I'll see you for meal number 4. Boom, and just like that, meal number 3 is now finished. I'm going to prepare the first half of meal 4, so you're gonna want to pay attention for this one because this one's really delicious. It's actually pretty fun. It's a lot of volume, but it gets the job done. Super high in carb, and it just tastes amazing. Check this out. You're gonna want to see this. We're going to make the base for meal number 4 by using 150 grams of frozen blueberries and 150 grams of strawberries, frozen strawberries. So let's go ahead and get those ready to go. Then you're gonna add a scoop of your favorite whey protein. In my case, I'm gonna use 1UP Nutrition's 1UP Whey. This is the chocolate and peanut butter blast flavor, an absolute 10 out of 10. One of my absolute favorites when it comes to 1UP Nutrition. Don't forget, you can use my code UNIQUEFIT at checkout to save 20% off on these supplements and many, many more on the 1UP Nutrition website. I'll go ahead and link that in the description below. But I'm gonna go ahead and take a scoop and throw it in here. This is gonna make it taste amazing. And again, this is only half of meal 4. So there's that 1 scoop. And then you're just gonna throw some water in here. So I just went ahead and threw in some water, and I'm gonna go ahead and start blending it in the blender. And so obviously this is where the magic happens. Okay, and so here we have the base for what is going to be meal number 4. It's gonna be super high in carbs, gonna be super delicious, perfect for a refeed day. You're not gonna wanna miss this one. Alright, and so now that we're back, we're going to finish up making meal 4. So again, like I mentioned, this one's gonna be fun because this one, it can be eaten on a cut, it can be eaten on a refeed. It really just depends how you make it. So what I'm going to do is, you're gonna wanna grab a big bowl, and you're gonna pour all of this in that bowl. just like that. And you can have it just like this. Like you could have just drank the whole shake just like that. I mean, alone it tastes freaking amazing. Alone the calories and the macronutrients are 263 calories, 34 grams of carbs, 3 grams of fat, and 26 grams of protein in this alone. But because it is a refeed day, I'm gonna go ahead and add in 5 caramel rice cakes into this mix here, and it's going to make it a really delicious cereal-like high carb, high protein snack. So you can add as many as you want. You can do 1, you can do 2, you can do 3, but because it is a high carb day, I'm gonna do 4. This is literally all just carbohydrates, and I'm literally just gonna break it all in here, and it's gonna make it that much more delicious. Here's 4 and 5, so 5 total rice cakes in this bowl, mixed into this strawberry, blueberry, protein like liquid, and watch this. You're literally just going to eat it like so. Doesn't that look great? Look at this, all the carbs, you got the protein in there, you got your micronutrients and the fruits. So yeah, you just cannot go wrong with this meal here. And let me tell you this, 10 out of 10. All right, and so the calories and the macros for this entire meal is going to be 463 calories, 78 grams of carbs, 3 grams of fat, and 30 grams of protein. It's really, really good if you are cutting and you only want to throw in like 1 rice cake. I'm gonna go ahead and enjoy this. I got 1 meal left in the tank for me, and I'll go ahead and see you when that one is prepared. All right, so we are back with meal number 5. What can I say? I'm a very simple man. Here we have 4 slices of my favorite wheat bread. This is Dave's Killer Bread, 21 whole grains and seeds. This is my favorite bread. It tastes absolutely delicious. The seeds, they make a difference. You can actually taste them in the bread. It's amazing. You're looking at 5 grams of protein per slice, 5 grams of fiber per slice, and 22 grams of carbohydrates per slice here. And inside these sandwiches, I have 2 servings of strawberry-free raspberry preservatives. And so the calories and the macronutrients for meal 5 are going to be 460 calories, 98 grams of carbs, 6 grams of fat, and 20 grams of protein. I'm also going to be having a scoop of my vegan greens and reds. You'll notice that today I haven't had a whole lot of greens and vegetables on the day. I think the only vegetable that I had was asparagus today. So this is going to help me catch up on some of those micronutrients. This is from 1M Nutrition. If you want to use this, you can use my code UNIQUEFIT at checkout on the 1M Nutrition website. I'll link that in the description below. But that's going to finish off my micronutrients as well. This is a 10 calories per serving. So overall calories and macros for the day are going to be blooped right on the screen here. And it's going to be a total of 3,524 calories, 515 carbs, 45 fat, and 262 protein. The protein could have been dropped a little bit. I didn't realize how much protein I was having till just a little bit ago actually. So I was gonna put my special peanut butter in here, and that peanut butter was gonna be very low fat and high in protein. I just did the raspberry preservatives. I could have done the peanut butter, but I left that out. My fat stayed pretty moderate. They stayed where they would be at on an average day of dieting. My protein did too. Like usually I'll have about 250 to 260 grams of carbs or grams of protein on an average day of dieting, and my carbohydrates again 515 grams of carbohydrates, and that is a refeed. I'm gonna go ahead and eat this here, enjoy this. I'm actually super excited for this. I love any kind of strawberry jam sandwiches. I'm all for it, especially when it's Dave's Killer Bread. If you liked anything or saw anything that you learned, go ahead and share it in the comments below. I love talking to all of you. Go ahead and drop a like. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to support your boy. I super appreciate all of you. And again, thank you all for tuning in. I super appreciate all your support. And until next time, let's get active.